Episode 5 is about how to use the exit plan show to assemble your exit plan team. Today I'm going to tell you how to use the exit plan show to assemble your team and appoint a leader. I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors to teach business owners how to enjoy more freedom, grow their companies faster, and retire on their own terms. Let's be realistic. No single professional possesses all the skills required to develop a sound exit plan. That's why most plans require the services of professionals from various disciplines. The 7 core professions that are usually represented in an exit planning team are the exit planner, the valuation expert, the financial advisor, the CPA, the mergers and acquisitions attorney, the insurance advisor, and the transaction intermediary such as an investment banker or a business broker. I like to look at these 7 as the offensive line of a football team. Their job is to take you to the goal line of a successful exit and then help you punch it in. They do battle in the trenches so you, as company quarterback, can oversee your backfield management team and stay focused on the day-to-day running game of your company without getting too distracted by everything else that's going on. Because dropping the ball in daily operations during the closing seconds is the worst thing that can happen when an acquirer is watching from the stands. It can cost you money, and it can also cost you the game. This can even apply if you're transferring your company to family, key employees, or someone else. That's why it's important to avoid the trap of thinking you can do this by yourself, or with the help of an inexperienced or maybe an uninformed team. In a cash sale, a potential acquiring company will be on average 5 to 20 times larger than yours. And most will employ a professional deal team whose sole responsibility is to buy your company for the absolute lowest amount possible. And yes, they'll know and they'll use all the sneaky last-minute tricks. If you're confused, rewatch Jason Alexander as attorney Philip Stuckey in Pretty Woman for a refresher. Then make sure you find the best possible advisors to represent you. Again, this applies even if you're transferring your company to an insider like a family member or a key employee, because the best path isn't always the most obvious, especially when it comes to tax consequences. We'll address this much more in future episodes. Okay, each member of your front line has a role to play, with the exit planner as the lead advisor. They coordinate the efforts of everyone else, and in addition to serving as a leader, many exit planners also fill other professional roles on the team. For example, it's not uncommon to find a CPA or an attorney or a financial advisor or an insurance advisor who also has an exit planning professional designation. In the absence of a credentialed exit planner, it may be possible for another member to lead the team. Just make sure they understand the big picture of the process, including how and when all the pieces should fit together. Now, there's currently 3 designations for professionals who've been trained to manage the exit planning process. I'm completing the process for the Certified Exit Planner designation. And if you forget everything else about today's episode, remember this. ... When you choose the advisor to manage your team, they should function like an orchestra leader who may not play each instrument well, but knows how they all should sound together. During the months ahead, we'll be interviewing hundreds of qualified advisors from across the U.S. Each advisor will also have a contact page on our website that includes a video of their most recent interview. In addition to the advisors from the 7 core professions, we'll interview others whose services complement the process. Now, using the previous football analogy, they're like on the specialty teams that get called in from time to time for a specific purpose. The Select a Category feature of our map helps you find those professionals too. In the first 5 episodes, I've done my best to empower you with enough information to inspire you to approach exiting your business with as much vigor as you've devoted to building it. As a business owner, you're always interested in return on investment, right? Then please don't underestimate the stunning return exit planning can deliver on all the hard work you've put into building your business. As usual, visit our website exitplanshow.tv to leave your questions and comments. Then join us for episode 6 when we're going to change the format up. And I'm going to interview Tom Baer, a Springfield, Illinois CPA and a certified exit planner. We'll be talking about step 1 of the 7-step exit planning process, and that's your exit objectives. So head over to questions and comments and then come back and meet Tom Baer in episode 6.